Hello!
That's a good way to start it out. Bandita's like, who are you talking to?
Just a tree.
So typically our vlogs are us traveling around the country as digital nomads, but in this video, we're back at our house that we bought in July 2023 in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we have some pretty exciting improvements to make.
So clearly it's not winter, but this video is going to take you through the 3 months that we were back here, like she said, doing little improvements to make sure that our Airbnb can stand out amongst the competition here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Little improvements.
Stay tuned and you'll find out.
What is up, guys? It is a beautiful 18-degree Saturday morning here in Green Bay. And I've got a project we're gonna work on here for the Airbnb. I'm out here braving the cold, but what we're gonna do is make a 3-hole mini golf course in the backyard. It's gonna be epic. I'll show you where it's gonna go. We've got this beautiful backyard, and what we wanna do is put a 3-hole mini golf course right back here. So the first hole right there, second hole, third hole, and we're thinking right here in the corner where right now we have this directional sign, we want to put a mural, like a really cool Packer mural, something that we're thinking maybe it's like Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love playing mini golf. That would be so cool. So we're working with a local artist right now to see what it would cost, what size we can get, but we thought that that would be such a cool idea. Create like an Instagrammable moment for the Airbnb. The idea is we're gonna have 3 holes, one for kickoff, one for like an offense, and then one for a field goal. But it's gonna be cool. So let's check out how we're gonna build the first one. I've never done this. I found some plans online. It's relatively simple, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've got the board cut. Now the question is it long enough? It's about 8 feet. I don't know. All right, so a couple things. I know you're gonna ask, and yes, this is all treated wood, so it's gonna be outside. It'll withstand the elements. Got that covered. And yes, it is upside down. I just wanted to see how it looked when it's framed out. I'm gonna put basically like you're building a wall, I suppose. I've never done it, but I've done enough projects where I have an idea of how to do it. So kind of studs, 16 on center. I didn't buy enough 2x4s because that wasn't my plan originally, but I want this thing to be sturdy. I don't want people falling through the plywood. But you can kind of get an idea of what it'll look like. You'll have the hole, the little tube that'll get you right to the hole, and then the pegs. Right now I have 6 of them as defenders. Check this out. So it's cool, that just arrived. Only thing is, I think I didn't get it wide enough. Kind of sucks. It's the box or the frame itself is like 3 feet long, but this is just short. I wanted to wrap it over so there's no gap. So looks like I'll be ordering another set, but luckily it was only like $23. Not the nicest stuff, but again, it's a backyard mini golf thing, so it doesn't need to be perfect. So it'll go something like that. That's a defender. It's drilled right into one of the studs. I'll do, I don't know, 6 or 7. I don't want to make it too complicated. You want to make sure it's still easy to, get a hole in 1 or a hole in 2. Oh, okay. So next steps, I've got a nice border for this. It's a 1x6. Obviously, that'll run the length in the perimeter. It'll probably sit at least an inch high to keep the ball from falling off like it just did. So I'm gonna paint that, but what I learned is you can't paint unless the wood is above freezing. And again, now it's 28 degrees. So I put the wood inside, and I'll probably bring it back out soon and paint that. Actually, I'll cut it and then paint it. Also, one more thing before we get to some more B-roll of me building this. Very sad. Take a look at this. So this is Ashley's first baby. His name is Ken. We got him in South Padre in 2022, so we've had him for 2 years. And we've taken him everywhere with us. Mexico, all over the country, back to Wisconsin. But he's a cactus, and cactuses don't like freezing weather. And we've been here for 3 weeks now, back in Wisconsin. And it's probably been below freezing at least half the time, which is abnormal. Usually it's below freezing all the time in February. So yeah, Ken didn't make it. Sad. But there's always a silver lining. Now I don't have to carry him in and out of the RV every travel day, because he probably weighed like 75 pounds. Sad. Also, look at this sad dog. Dita, is that your favorite spot? Do you like projects? So I'm about done with the mini golf project so far for the weekend. I got this far. I still need to add some studs underneath. I painted the perimeter. I ordered new grass because the grass I bought wasn't wide enough. And then I still need to drill the holes for the pegs. But aside from that, it's pretty much done. The rest is going to be really easy. And then I went today to Menards and I bought the rest of the lumber that I need for the other two. So each mini golf takes 2/3 of a sheet of 4x8 plywood, 4 2x4s, 8 feet, 3 1x6 8-footers, and then whatever accessories you want. Obviously 3 holes, some PVC, some paint. But I think I'm gonna knock out the frames of the other 2 holes this week, and then the carpet or the turf should come next weekend. So by the end of next weekend, we should be completely done. And overall, I'd say they're in total $120-ish each in lumber. Most of it's lumber. So it's day 3, technically. I did a little work yesterday. But today so far what I've got done is I put the rest of the studs in here, so this thing is solid. Right now I'm drilling the holes for the defenders, doing an inch hole for a 7/8 inch diameter dowel rod, just because once I have the turf on there, I'll need to have a little bit of space to kind of push the turf in. And then...
Take 2. Today's project, paint the kitchen. Just an accent wall. It's a little white and stark when you first walk in, and we want the wow factor.
So one thing I try to do when we come to the house after not being here for a while is just like take in what it looks like. And the one thing I always notice is this wall is just so plain and boring and white. Well, the kitchen is, so this should help to change that.
This is so soft.
That's very soft.
Touch it.
That's why it cost us $100.
Paintbrush, $11. We were sold on all of the premium supplies so that we only have to do this once and we do it right.
So she's the edger, I'm the roller. We only got a quart, so fingers crossed it lasts.
Plus the sample. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear from us.
All right. All done.
We have a yellow kitchen. How fun is this? If our guests aren't happy when they arrive, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, this will cheer everybody up.
Wow.
Yeah, looks good. I've recruited some help.
Hi.
Day 4 of the project, and it's a beautiful like 65 degrees. So it's after work and we're just knocking out some more steps. So she's painting the rails for the other 2 holes, but I got her the upgrade, so she's got the roller.
Did you tell them about your pain with the paintbrush?
Yeah, I bought these really cheap paintbrushes, and it's not like fine wood, so it took me forever.
He was using this, and I get this. You spoil me. Get your nose out.
Glue will dry, nails will hold it in place. So we're losing daylight fast, and it's gonna be about 25 degrees tomorrow and snowy. So unfortunately this will be it for a little while, but I got the ramp almost done. Not as far as I wanted to, but take a look. It's gonna be really cool. So you'll hit the ball this way, and then you'll have a ramp, and there's gonna be a second hole here. So one hole, second hole. This hole goes right into the hole. This one is gonna go down and shoot you back out that way. So this hole's called offense because you can either throw the touchdown or you can very easily throw an interception and it goes back that way.
Today, we finished building a mini golf course in our backyard. Maybe 95%.
We'll finish building it. The decorating of like painting and stuff may take a little longer, but
yeah,
it's pretty close. All I have left to do is I'm gonna put the turf on, and then we'll put the sides on and secure like the obstacles, like the ramp and the PVC tube. And then I got to figure out what I'm doing for the field goal one. I definitely need some more materials, so a third Menards run is in our future, but not today. That's
maybe we'll get 90% of the way today. And then I need to make the stencils for what we're gonna write on the side. Yeah, painting miscellaneous items.
But we'll be able to give them a test run today.
True, that'll be fun.
Hopefully this is the last day of mini golf installation.
I know we said that before, but I really think we're gonna be done with the mini golf today. We wanna do a little bit of mulch so that it's gonna be a high traffic area. So it's for the best to just lay a little bit of mulch. We're gonna lay a little barrier so that no weeds and grass pop through it. See how it goes.
Should be simple, but I've said that about 100 times so far, and 3 months later we're still doing this project. What do you think?
It looks good. It's gonna be so nice. And it'll definitely, now we won't kill the grass. Hopefully. Well, you know what I mean. Won't kill any more grass.
Yeah, it's a windy one. It was a challenge, but the biggest challenge is we didn't know what to do. Like, do you put a perimeter around this? Do you put it right in the grass? We figured it would get killed with people obviously standing to putt on the side. So we figure we'll put like a foot perimeter around, mulch it. I think it'll look good. And then we'll have a nice, the mural will go right there. Oh, it's gonna be epic. Yeah. It's coming along, coming along. Whew. Digging holes for the mural. Turns out it's a lot harder than just digging a hole. These have to be 3 to 4 feet deep, and I hit water about 8 inches deep. So right now I've got them about 3 feet deep. And I think I'm good with that, but they're a third full of water. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. And this is a freaking mess here. All mud, and this grass is terrible. I'm gonna have to freaking seed this or something. But what sucks is we need to take pictures ASAP so we can get them on Airbnb, but it looks like absolute garbage. So I used about 1.5 bags of concrete. Got it right where we want it. So it's lined up in the middle here, which is kind of dead center for where we want the mural. And then it's sitting right on the line, which is where we're gonna have the front of the mural. And you can see we're level this way and we're level that way. So now we just let it do its thing. It should be pretty much cured, well, strong enough within a half hour. So I'm just gonna let this one sit and then I'll do the other two after, just so I know it worked. So we're all set, literally, or I guess pun intended. Not too bad. The last one, you can see I put that little helper 2x4 on there that just helped me keep it stable while it was being set. Should have done that in the beginning. I had them all cut to ready to go, but I guess I was just lazy. So I'm gonna let those sit for a little while, but that is done. I hope I didn't inhale too much silica dust. I probably did. I feel a little chalky. So I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna clean all this up, and then we're going to grass seed everything. Probably a little bit around here too, because this yard needs some TLC. I think it's finally done. The mini golf project that has seemingly taken 15 times as long as I thought it would is done. Check it out. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. So we got the 3 holes, like the kickoff, offense, field goal, and we named them the Packers vs. Bears, Packers vs. Lions, Packers vs. Vikings. They're pretty fun. And then we partnered with Zane, who is the official Packers muralist. He does the fences on Lombardi, to make us this kick-ass mural. So we got Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love playing some golf with some Green Bay landscape in there. We love it. It has turned out so good. And now we're just getting some photos to make sure we can make them pop on Airbnb. But it's been a fun project, but man, has it taken forever. Yeah, our backyard has turned out so cool. We love it. It's always bittersweet leaving because we don't get to enjoy it, but man, I think we've got one of the better Airbnbs in Green Bay. Not gonna lie.